Good morning, everyone. Let's look at your markets for today. We have a key news event coming out in a few minutes on the pound. Consumer price index is coming out in about 4 minutes. Now, that is obviously prior to market opening, about an hour before the London session opens, give or take. So, I am curious to see if that would move the markets. I will try and trade it anyway. Some stop orders in there, and we'll see if we can make some money off of that. If nothing happens, the stop orders won't trigger, so we haven't lost anything. So we'll see if we can get some volume from this in about 3 minutes. And we've got retail sales for the US later today, CPI for Canada as well later today. This is at the same time again, so you could potentially look to trade that. And we've got all inventories again. And then obviously the big one is the interest rate decision for the dollar tonight. Now, because of that, this might not give you any movement, so maybe pair this up with something else. Any other reserve currency you could think of, maybe the euro or something, because the dollar might not move prior to this. Although it's not the actual interest rate decision, that's going to stay the same, that we know. It's going to stay at 0.25%. What we really want to see is the press conference might give us some insight into future monetary policy, whether it's going to remain the same or change anytime soon, and then also the statement that you can read, and then projections as well. The interest rate decision itself should remain, exactly what forecast is. So yeah, we'll keep an eye on that. I might not potentially do this. Yeah, I think I'll skip this one, but it's a good opportunity to trade, but I'll rather just trade this one, the pound one. That's in a minute, so let's jump over to that and get our trades in for today. So we'll go to, I think euro pound is always a goodie for me. A bit of consolidation, it's right at this level. So what we'll do is price is at 873. We'll do a sell stop there and a buy stop there. And see what we can see from that. Now I have some other trades open on gold. It came down from that high level, bounced off the lower trend line, and now it's pushing up again. So we could see the break going H4, so you can see. Within the bigger triangle, it's respecting that very tight trend line, which to me indicates that it wants to go up. So we could potentially see this trend line break now. If it holds, obviously close those orders out, but because this bottom one is holding, I added to this position, and if it doesn't hold, I'll close both of them as well for the same reason. Yeah, so that news should have come out by now. Let's go back to the euro pound, see if we've got movement. Nothing yet. Just want to check the calendar quickly. Data's not released yet. Oh, it just came out. CPI better than expected. So let's see if that's the year over here is 0.2%. It's not much. They expected 0.1% and it's 0.2%. So we will potentially not see any movement from that. I think that being said, we can just close these orders out. Let me just jump to the the news release data. So you can see there year over year is 0.2 when the forecast there was 0.1%. So I mean, that's not a big difference. It's not enough to move the markets. So we'll go back to the client and close these orders. Won't get any volume from them. It's also pre-market data, and before the London session you don't really have a lot of people trading. You'll have almost zero volume, as you can see there. Same there every day. It's the same thing every day. You know, there's no volume. So unless it was a big difference, it wouldn't have pushed it. And as a result, I'm closing the order out. We could still potentially see this go down. I think it's in this support zone, and when this breaks, when the support zone breaks, it should potentially go down to this level, the 50% retracement level previously. And I do expect that. You see my little indicators, they tend to predict these moves. They tend to predict them. So this indicator is all saying it has to go down. So it probably has to go down. But support zone is holding for now. It should retest it a few times, and then when it breaks, what you could do is potentially put a sell stop there. Boom. So when it breaks, you go short, and then put the take profit somewhere there maybe. That's what I would do. It should jump this gap pretty quickly, I think. So anyway, that's what we can look forward to on the euro pound. It looks like it wants to go down. I want to show you the euro yen from yesterday. Remember my prediction? It exceeded that move substantially. Went and turned just before this this major support line. This was drawn from the daily, so it reversed just before that. So I'm happy with this, predicting it almost to the candle. I was probably off by one candle, but sooner is always better than later. So I pretty much got it there. Actually, it reached that level maybe 2 candles prior to where my arrow was. So, but like I said, sooner is better than later. I totally called this, so I'm happy with that. It was a decent trade. Took some good profits from that. Okay, let me just show you. Did I show you gold? No, yeah, I did show you gold. So, I mean, we've got this still potentially moving to the upside. I just, because that trade's closed now, I just want to quickly go back and we'll look at the technical summary for market sentiment quickly. We'll change this to hourly. Start with the indices. S&P up 0.5%, so that's neutral. DAX neutral. FTSE is up 1.3%. That's good. Euro, oh, that's neutral. Yeah, everything's pretty much neutral, except the FTSE is slightly up, but not significantly. Commodities, gold, that's neutral, and silver is neutral, and then Forex, neutral, 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 neutral. So we've got a pretty neutral market sentiment at the moment. I think that that is all leading up to the US interest rate decision that's coming out later today. We might not see no volume on any dollar pairs at all. So maybe look for volume somewhere else. Yeah, so let's go back to the client and move on. We'll do a quick analysis. I don't want to make the video too long today. So we've done these two. This should consolidate sideways now. ArtCat, it's still respecting the channel. You can make this channel bigger. So you'll go 0.23, that's Fibonacci ratios. If it's still not big enough, increase it to 38.2. Still Fibonacci ratios. Yeah, I mean, it's respecting those, the 1.38. So it's right at the median, so it should continue. Could come down to there and then push up again. This is ranging. This is completely ranging. You know, that level draw it in for you. That level, and obviously that level there, completely ranging. Euro Aussie. Oh, yeah. I mean, we wanted it to go to there. It did go, but not all the way. So it respected this level. Yeah, I mean, can't always get it right, but you know, it could still go through to that level. It's not over. I think this is just the beginning of the push. So usually people would wait for the retrace and then go short. That's up to you. I'm not going to tell you how to do this. Sometimes it doesn't retrace at all and it just goes straight down. So yeah, this should still make it to our level of 1.61600, I think. Aussie yen, that's ranging as well. I'm not even going to draw this in. The yen is just so disappointing lately with in terms of volume and movement. This is ranging as well. You can clearly see this line just shifted to the it's just shifted, but it's still ranging. And we've got this as a channel. We'll do an equidistance one from there to there. And move this up. Nice little fake out there. Okay. Ranging. As you can see, it's ranging. Yeah, I mean, what can you do? It's completely consolidated, this one. As I said, I expect this to go down, but it needs to break this support zone first. Euro dollar, yeah, it's coming down, so similar to this. Same thing. Okay, pound dollar. Ooh, that's a breakout. And we saw that the FTSE was slightly up, so this could potentially start a new trend to the upside. If we go equidistance from the no, that's the wrong point. I want to be. I don't want it on that one, to be honest. But it should be on this one to catch 2 points. So there's a potential uptrend now. But this could just be a fake out. So keep an eye on that first. Because it broke out and then we had 4 candles coming down. But the breakout was significantly bigger than the 4 candles coming down. So this would be a good time to watch it and potentially go long. I haven't heard any news regarding Boris Johnson's announcements or dealings with the EU in Brexit, so I don't know what's happening, to be honest. I need to brush up on that. So from a fundamental point of view, I can't call this because I haven't been keeping up to date with Brexit for the last 2 days or so. So I'll have to double check on that again, and then we'll move on. Kiwi dollar, that's just respecting the channel again. This one is still in the overall uptrend, you know, respecting this trend line. So yeah, I mean, we had it here yesterday. I put this level in and said it should rebound, so it did. It didn't break to the downside. It completely respected this support trend line. So I mean, this could potentially start ranging now. Let's keep an eye on that level there. It's already respecting this level. So maybe watch that. If it breaks, it should go higher to the next level there. Dollar Swissy, this is ranging. We can take this out. It's ranging now. So we've got that level. We've got that level. We've got it ranging in between. Remember, this is leading up to an interest rate decision, so most of these will be consolidating or ranging. This should consolidate into a triangle now until we get the actual decision, which could push it up. We'll see it break down. Okay. This is an overall downtrend. So from that point there to, I think this one is the lowest point. Let's just go back to 1. There we go. It is respecting the overall downtrend, so maybe watch that. Kiwi yen, I mean, it's ranging. Move this up to this level. There. Add one there. Slightly higher. Slightly higher. There we go. And that's ranging as well. And then we spoke about gold already. And then silver. Silver is still consolidating in this triangle, so break to either side would signify the next move. But it can't really. So what I want to see on silver is if it touches this line at any point in the near future, I would go long on it. That's going to be my long entry point. But this would be a long-term hold position. So you would go long-term long on this one. Unless it breaks the level, then obviously don't. But watch out for a fake out. I think silver cannot lose significant value because of the industrial applications it has. And China's industrial production has increased, as you saw from the news yesterday, the fundamental news events yesterday. Data release on China's industrial production was much better than forecast. So silver cannot go significantly lower than this trend line, and if it does hit this trend line, I'm definitely going to go long. This would be, it trading back at median levels where it's supposed to be. So we had this, if you draw in a little channel like that, say from this level, and then move this down, to there, that channel is where it's supposed to be. That's fair value. Then it was completely overbought in this area. This whole push up had it completely overbought. It tried to recover, but it couldn't lose enough value. So this was the new fair value price that was established. Now it's consolidating because it doesn't know, is it still overbought, or can it go more? Now it definitely can go more because it's gone further than that in the past, as I've shown in previous videos. But to that level, it could definitely reach that level. Now I expect it to reach $34, give or take, for reasons that I've already explained. But if it does come down to this channel's price levels, then that's where I want to go long. So if this consolidates all the way to there, that's going to be key. That's where I'll take the actual position and go long. Or anywhere here, it could just come down to here, it could go up. But if it breaks this trend line or resistance line up here, then it's going to go to $34. And if it comes down, it should respect this support trend line. And that is where I'd go long again. So yeah, I think that's it for now. I've covered most of the the pairs, I think. The sentiment at the moment is pretty neutral because there's an interest rate decision coming. So keep an eye on that. Anyway, I hope this helps. Good luck and enjoy.